What is up, everybody? I'm NoLexGiven here with your afternoon snap, and today we're going to be taking a look at the brand new featured location, Warrior Falls. After each turn, cards here fight, and then you destroy the weakest ones. And this is a really cool and kind of complicated new location to the game that I think this Deadpool deck really takes full advantage of. There's a lot of really interesting interactions that you can do with this location, and we're going to take a look at those in this video. So play my Deadpool there to start things off, and then we grab an Angel from the hub, which doesn't seem like a super exciting card, but there's actually some cool stuff we could still do with the Angel. If we wanted to, this turn we play Bucky Barnes plus Angel into Warrior Falls. Deadpool and Bucky Barnes would die, returning the Deadpool to my hand, pumping it up, and creating the Winter Soldier. And then next turn, we could replay Deadpool to the location, and that would destroy both the Deadpool and the Angel. Now, I think that there's potentially better things that we can do with the Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier token and Angel, potentially feeding them to Venom or Carnage later on in the game. So I'm just going to play Deathlok into Warrior Falls after all of that has been said. But that still allows us to do some cool things. We can now replay Deadpool into Warrior Falls, and Deadpool will just get destroyed again at the end of this turn. It'll fight with my Deathlok, and then the Deadpool will get destroyed and return to my hand. I'm also going to set up Bucky Barnes and Angel in Titan for later. But this is really cool to use Warrior Falls in this way. It basically is just free destruction effects, which is obviously pumping up my Deadpool and then also discounting the death that is in my hand, which will allow me to set up cool plays for later in the game. My opponent plays an Agent 13 and then a Star-Lord into Warrior Falls. I think that they did this just to start to pump up their Bishop, is why they throw the Star-Lord over there. But either way, everything is going to scrap in the Warrior Falls, and my Deadpool is going to get destroyed at the end of this turn. So again, Deadpool now as a 4-power card, we can still throw that into Warrior Falls, and it will die again this turn. So I wanted to show that off. I thought that was a really cool way to use Warrior Falls, and then I'll throw Carnage into Titan. And then I realized if I'm going to put Carnage into Titan, then I might as well just put Deadpool into Titan as well, and then I have a slightly bigger Carnage. And then I realized if I'm going to do that, I might as well just play Venom into Titan, because that will be slightly bigger than Carnage as well, because we are destroying 7 power worth of stuff here. But my opponent has a really cool play too. Arrow means that everything this turn is now played into Warrior Falls, which is fine for me. I'm going to destroy my Deadpool and destroy my Deathlok with Venom, which gives me the strongest card in Warrior Falls, which is definitely an advantage. And then at the end of the turn, we'll fight and I will destroy my opponent's Star-Lord, which is nice because it discounts death even a little bit further. And now for the final turn of the game, we definitely have some options, and ultimately what I'm going to settle on, I'm not sure if it winds up being the best play, but we draw Nova off the top, and I realize we can use Warrior Falls one last time. We can throw Nova into Warrior Falls, and then at the end of the turn we'll fight there and Nova will be destroyed, pumping up all of the rest of my cards. So thought this was a really cool way to finish it off. But my opponent has some cool ideas as well. Because of Titan, my opponent's 6-cost card costs 1 less, and that is going to be Dr. Doom. So they add 5 power to each location, but this is the really cool part. They also used that extra 1 energy to play a Sunspot to protect the other cards in Warrior Falls. So now Sunspot winds up being the card that is destroyed, and my opponent wins all 3 locations. And even if we go back and look at it and my Nova I was able to destroy. I only would have won by 1 on Titan, and then we would have tied in the hub, and I would have wound up losing in Warrior Falls. So I didn't quite have it. Maybe could have played the Deadpool into, well, it wouldn't matter because it was just a differential based game at that point anyway. So I would have lost it regardless, unfortunately. I guess I could have just totally ignored the hub and played Death into Titan and then Deadpool into Warrior Falls or something, but that seemed like a bad play too, so it was tricky. But either way, I thought that this game showcased a lot of interesting interactions with Warrior Falls. You can see I'm still learning it because it is a super complicated one, and wanted to showcase this game just to show you guys some of the sweet stuff that you can do. But that is going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'm No Lex Given. Peace.